my airbrush, so I've got that in my hand.
People are making noise in the background. That's not good. And especially, we're live. Hey guys, how you doing? Thursday night. It's 9:30 right on the dot, and we are live with the Tank RC Talk. And I just found out something tonight. Redcat has a new affiliate program that I saw on Instagram. So I'll show you guys real quick. For anybody that does RC and that has social media and that has Facebook or anything, you can actually earn money by just putting a link on your stuff, and actually make some cash. So here's what I saw. It says it's easy, just join, and it's completely free. I just did. Share your favorite Redcat content and attach your personal link, which I got, and it's going to be below the email, and I will post it a couple different places. And you actually earn 5% commissioning when people buy stuff directly on the Redcat website, which is very interesting and very cool.
Oh.
So,
no approval needed, huh?
No approval needing. You just sign up to give you a link, and you start advertising, and you start just putting links out there and have some fun. So that should be pretty interesting.
I know they had that for dealers before, but now they've opened it up to everybody. It looks like that's cool.
Yeah. So let me just fix something real quick. Go for my live because I got to fix my thumbnail and fix a couple things. Because now YouTube has changed a couple different things on me. And let me spotlight some other guys here. We have the regulars that are on here.
Eddie Sambria, Big Head RC, RC Mass Master, Kevin Gibbs, Joel J. Hello, everybody. Bull Gear RC, what's up?
Oh, there's already a whole bunch of people there, eh?
Yep, 8 people. It shows 7 now.
Wow. Hey, guys, how you doing? Be patient with me for a sec. I'm just posting some links. So what have you guys been up to this week?
Me just building my drift chassis and doing the body up.
Okay.
Working, bashing, and racing.
That sounds like fun. Did you win any race?
No, wasn't a good night at the track.
Okay.
I got there after I got there for the third heat of the third race, and then went right into the B and got taken out in the B, so I didn't even make the A.
Oh yeah. That's no good.
No.
I hate when that happens.
Well, it kind of happens when I work until 6 and they started at 4.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I got a race this weekend on Saturday. I get to test out all my new batteries and give my reviews on those. So that should be interesting.
Cool. Yeah, so I don't know if Redcat is actually going to stop selling in store or they're going to keep selling online. So that's an interesting thing that Redcat is going to do. So we'll see how that ends up. But there's a lot of guys that's been coming out this week with a lot of different trucks. So we'll talk about that also tonight.
Crash King and Earl RC, hello.
Let me get the pop-up chat there. There we go.
Yeah, Bulgier just put in a good point that here in the U.S. that we got to disclose it's an affiliate link.
Yeah.
And now everybody's going to be a Redcat.
Yep. In the States, you have to disclose that it's an affiliate link. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think you got to do that in general on YouTube, don't you?
Think so.
Well, it's because they do that with cookies and things like that. I don't know if you do have to do that in YouTube. Soon find out. But if it brings you to like the link I put below in the comments, it will bring you to the website. And click on top, and there's a link. It doesn't cost you nothing, and I don't make no money out of that. The only way I make money is if you physically buy something.
Yeah.
So by you clicking on the link into the description, which I posted there, it will bring you to the Redcat website, or go redcat.com. Go to the redcatracing.com, sorry. And just on top, there's a little red banner. Click here to join the affiliate link. And then on everything that you're talking Redcat, every time you're posting something about Redcat, you just put that link onto your YouTube. So that should work.
11
Oh,
Charlie
wow.
RC, hello. RC Mass Master says he's got to go. Have a good one, bud.
Proline is yanking their bodies from the small hobby stores. Really? I'll ask 110 Hobbies and find out if they are doing that, because that's a big thing. When Proline got bought out, they said they wouldn't. They said we'll keep selling to you and things like that. So that's interesting hearing that from Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask a couple of people I know too.
Okay. Interesting. And I received something from Amazon today.
Fun.
Hey?
Oh, dealing with this airbrush.
Oh, no, I didn't get an airbrush. And Kevin Gibbs gave a funny reply on one of the posts on YouTube. And another guy says, "Open it already." So I didn't really open it yet, but it's a small little tiny RC. But I did open the box secretly, but I didn't show anybody. But it's this.
You got it.
What is that? I'm trying to.
It's a one. Well, actually, I should put my screen big. Spotlight video. It's actually from Hay Boxing. This is truck number 16889, and it is a 1/16 scale 4-wheel drive. It does come with 2 lipos, which is cool. There's 2 1000 milliamp lipo batteries in here. And
Nice.
I'm surprised with the quality. The shocks are adjustable. They are oil filled shocks. You can get some pretty cool upgrade for it. So there's a lot of cool stuff on this truck. I was kind of disappointed. It shows here that the light comes with it, but I opened up the box and I look at the truck. Oh, hey, the lights are not there. But then I picked up the box, and the LEDs are actually in a different bag. So you physically have to install the LEDs yourself. So yeah, they do come with it. But originally I was disappointed. I go, what? It's false advertising. They show LEDs, but there's not. But there is.
They make it. HBX makes a 1/10 scale 2-wheel drive monster truck now too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't know that, and the only guy I know that is Hay Boxing, because that's basically the first affordable one I get. In the States, I think they sell this one for about $80. For me, in Canada, it was $139.
They're reasonably priced and they're good quality. I just saw on RC Visions, Nordic Visions, he just did a video on his new video is on the 2-wheel drive HBX.
Okay.
Monster truck. Yep.
Well, that one is 4x4, and
I know.
it looks the feeling of it, just the weight of it. It's a nice heavy weight. It goes pretty fast also. So I can't wait to actually try it and do some little jumpings with it and just have fun with it in the backyard. So we'll see. And if I do get a bunch of other RCs like that, I told my wife what I was going to do is I'm going to create a group here in Ottawa to help the less fortunate, especially around Christmas time. Christmas is coming in a few months, if you guys didn't know that. To actually help some families that don't have the money to actually give them whatever I review, because I'm not going to put a lot of runs on it, and give it to less fortunate families, and maybe actually start maybe a pool or something. It's almost like 11 Charlie does, but just a pool to buy small little tiny RCs like that, and
That'd be great too.
Yeah, they are hobby grade a little bit. You can upgrade them. You can get parts to fix them and things like that, which is nice. It's not like the Radio Shack one that you used to get at Radio Shacks or Walmart.
That's cool.
So it's a little bit better. So I was talking to my wife about that, and she's all for it. Yeah, it goes, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So
Evening, Tony.
And what's nice is that you can get it to the hobby grade scene for a lot less money.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And those little chargers, they're USB chargers that charges the lipo very slowly. So it's a trickle charger. That's what it is. A trickle trickle charger. So it's not
Slowpoke
dangerous.
charger.
The what?
Slowpoke charger.
It makes lipo safer. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
You do have to be careful still how you store them and what you do with them, but it does say on the box, and I think that's why they put a 14 and above age for these trucks, just because of the type of battery that they actually supply with it.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Some of them come with lithium ions too, depending on the vehicle.
Okay.
My 118 scale came with 2 lithium ions.
Okay, cool. I like better when they're lipos because when you're playing with lipos, you get full enjoyment until your battery's dead. And when you get a NIM battery, when you get 50% of the power, you only have 50% of fun. That's what I think.
Well, the lithium ions run pretty good too, like the lipos.
Yeah.
They give you long run time for pretty high.
Yeah, the lithium ion do, but what I'm talking about, some of them come with nickel metal hydride.
Yeah, I know.
The NIMS. Those, once you get to 50%, you only have 50% of the power. So
I even think a Lifey battery will do the same thing as them. It just has less voltage, but I think they last longer at higher volt at the peak, like the rest of the lithium lineup. I think they do the same thing too.
okay.
Yeah, it's nice to hear that it comes with 2 batteries though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Not
two
just
1,000
one.
milliamp batteries, which is good.
And you should get more than 10 minutes of runtime with it, probably too. Maybe.
Yeah,
It is 1/16 scale.
that's what they say. They said somewhere in, I think it was on Amazon, exactly how much time. Let me check real quick if I can't find that.
I bet it's between 10 and 15 minutes.
Well, depending on what you're doing, that's probably what you get on any battery anyway.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Your orders. There's that truck.
Okay. Throw this out. Be right back.
2 batteries gives you 35 minutes of play.
Okay, then it's more than 15 minutes of runtime for each battery.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for each battery.
It's not bad.
So that's probably the total. 2 batteries equal 35 minutes of play.
Yeah, it's probably 17 minutes a piece or somewhere.
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It is a brushed motor, but still, it's pretty good. And plus, see, you can go 36 kilometers an hour with it. So that's pretty fast. For a little
36, yeah, it's probably around 20 miles an hour with it.
It's got ball bearings. It's got adjustable shocks. I was pretty surprised with the shocks, how they were when I really looked at it quick. Upgraded version, you get two LiPo batteries. They're 25C.
And they say waterproof.
It is water resistant, waterproof, but they
Splash
do
waterproof.
Yeah, they do say that tires may not be or waterproof. The tires and main body are waterproof. Tires are waterproof. That's good to know. There was a picture of it. I don't.
The rubber's waterproof.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
I'm
picture.
sorry, Take. I hate to throw that out there.
Oh, I know. That's why I mentioned that. Good
But it
thing
shows
that
it
the
going through water
body-
here. It is
Good
showing
thing-
it going through water.
Good thing that the body and the tires are waterproof.
Yeah.
So it does say here, this is okay to bash in the water, but this is not. In other words, it's not a submarine.
Oh man.
And that's basically the size of it. So I'm going to open it up tomorrow, do my unboxing tomorrow, and maybe do my video, showing the video on Saturday morning. So
That bumper almost makes me think of the Max, the way it's shaped.
The big bumper. Okay.
I'm
That
saying it
or
looks
a Redcat.
almost like a Max bumper.
It looks like it has an approach angle.
It's a nice little truck. I like the weight of it because it is heavy. It does look like it's made strong. So and I've seen nice pictures. I've seen a couple of reviews of this truck by other people from hayboxing, and it seems to be very good. Some people are actually pleased on them.
Earl
There-
Arcega said he was going to get himself one for review, but decided to hold off for a bit till the upgrade parts are available.
Okay.
The hay boxing of the HBX, the 1/16ths, the 1/18ths were very popular for a while. I mean, they're still kind of popular, but the 1/16 scale now seems to be a very big up and coming thing for the hobby. The 1/16 scales.
Okay.
I've seen a lot more 1/16 scale vehicles out now.
Yeah, 1/16 seems to go in spurts.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
said
it's on
most of the stuff, like I said, I know as far as crawlers go, are the 124th.
1/24th.
Yeah.
Bang Goods is sending me a 1/18th scale, so that I can't wait to get that. So as soon as it gets here, it's going to be cool because it's actually going to fit in the beast in the back perfectly.
Nice.
Is it an HBX one too?
Not sure of the name for that one. You're gonna have to make me look, right?
You're going to want to know if it's a HBX.
I know that it does not have proper steering. It's only on or off. Like that's what kind of turned me off a little bit. But that's what they offered me. So I said, send it to me. I'll review it. I'll mention it that it doesn't have it. Like there's nothing much I can say. But with all their trucks, you can buy the upgrade servo or get them yourself and upgrade it. So there's
My 1/18 scale truck has got a digital portion all the way around. And they have 1/24 scale ones that have full metal gears and everything for crawling.
okay.
Just want to let you know about that.
Do. It is a NM90.
Okay, then
So let me
It's-
show you. I'm getting a yellow one. A big $43 US.
I've seen that one.
So what's neat with it, it comes with two different roofs. So you can actually run it with a pickup or that in that style.
What are you going to do?
Okay, it's got the cap.
Do you want the cap or the pickup?
I'll probably run both just for the hell of it. But this is a truck I'm probably going to give away. I don't think I'll keep it. I don't think I'll upgrade it, but that's probably going to be given away to somebody locally here. The main reason is I don't want to have to pay for shipping, because if I have to deal with shipping across border, there's duties, there's a whole bunch of things I have to deal with. So I'm sorry, guys. Like I would share it, but unless somebody's going to pay for shipping. But what really is stupid is you're going to end up paying this much for shipping. If I ship
Oh,
the
yeah.
size of box.
Hey,
to,
not to interrupt you, and even though I haven't seen them yet, there's a good one for Sean. It's a Land Rover, and it's a camel, right?
Yeah, it's and it's orangish in color.
yeah, it is a good one for Sean. It is a camel trophy truck.
But the only thing is the size. He'd be like, no, garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. If I'm not mistaken, Frank, this one has when
It
you
is
turn the
112.
wheel,
It is 112. Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
They have headlights on it, and I think it has turn signals on it when you turn the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
cool.
that's what I think I've seen.
Yeah, it does look like it has LEDs in there. Yeah.
So it's nice with some of the options. May not have the steering you want, but it has those LEDs doing those types of things. So that's a pretty good upgrade. You could upgrade it to have proportional steering. I'm sure of it. It is a hobby grade. It is hobby gradable.
Yeah, so I'll, like he said, all it is just swap out the servo.
Yeah.
What's nice is it does have a snorkel, which means it's waterproof.
Hey, it's got wipers, so it means you can have the water up to the
Yeah,
windshield too, right?
Yeah. Why not? But I think I like it better with the roof rack. I like it better with this roof.
Yeah.
Looks like it does not have windows for the back, which kind of no fun. But it's a toy. It's just to have fun. What I'm not too sure about is the frame, because when you look at the frame here, it is not a C-channel frame, but it is a metal frame. But it's not C-channel. It looks just like a bar of metal.
Well,
So we'll see when it
Flat
comes.
stock, yeah.
Yeah, well,
flat stock.
so therefore it's a hobby grade because it has all those type of parts on it.
Yeah, you should be able to get parts. I wonder if they have a list of the parts for it. So that's what comes
That's what
with
comes
it.
with. Oh, red.
Yeah, you get red, and there's a I like this one.
Oh, I
The
like
teal?
that.
That green's interesting.
Mint
Yeah.
green
I like
It looks
this.
like a different green there.
with a white top. That looks good. I actually would have liked to seen the white top on the yellow one.
Yeah, you can always paint it. It doesn't talk about the options for it.
I know that there are. I think what our Nordic RC has a lot. He gets a lot of these little cars, and he shows what he does with them. So
Okay. I like the little Suzuki Kai drift truck they came out with. That's the D12, I think they call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
WBL.
Yeah, there's a local guy here that lives about 30, 45 minutes from me, not even 45, but about 30 minutes from me. And he ordered one, and he is going to receive it in a week or two. And he told me, do you want to see it? Do you want to review it? Do you want to show it off? I said, yeah, sure. So he's going to drop it off, and I'll be able to run it here in the yard and play with it a little bit. So hopefully that comes in soon, because that's one little truck where I was interested in it.
it's scale too, very scale.
Yeah, I was just going to ask my wife if I could order one of those later on tonight.
They're not that expensive, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
No, they're
They're
not. They're under $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get that hobby grade for $60 and scale for $60.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mainly want it because I like those little trucks, but it'll also look good on my trailer for my semis. It'll work scale wise for that.
And
Yeah.
it's 2-wheel drive, which makes it a little more interesting.
Yep. And I've got the small scale HPI drift wheels I can put on the thing. It'll look cool too. So
Yeah, and I've seen people drift those things. I actually seen them drift that little car.
Earl RC says it's a D14, not D12. Really? I thought it was D12.
I swore it was a D12 too.
yeah, I could swear it's D12.
Now we're gonna have to go look now.
Yeah.
Let the conspiracy begin.
Where's Tony when you need him on
Oh,
video
he's
for
in
that?
here. He's
He's
in
in
here.
chat.
He's in chat, but he should be up here for video when you talk about the conspiracy.
I wonder if the body will fit. Oh, I was at 110 Hobbies today. If anybody follows me on Facebook and Instagram, you've seen I've got a car that goes right in the water, and it's a 1/8 car. Man, that thing was fun to play with.
Mhm.
From Kyosho. It was just stupid. It was running on the 4S.
Yeah,
And I
Earl
bet you
just,
it's
said on Earl just said on Facebook it shows D14.
And so in other words, it's a 50-mile-an-hour Kyosho, isn't it?
Oh, it was fast. I'm not sure the mile on it, but
Was it
it is a
brushless?
D12. It is a D12.
Is it brushless, the Kyosho you're playing with?
Just wait a minute.
Says maybe it's a smaller version of the D12.
Maybe I'll Google the D14, but let me just finish this off real quick. There we go. Copy, paste. Here's a link for it. And I'll show off the truck. So here's the link
Yep.
for the truck. Here's the truck.
I really like the way that looks.
Yeah, it looks really nice. The only thing I don't like is the way the steering is going to be, like this stupid thing, and the way the springs are. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't like that, and I know some people are going to adjust this and change it, which the guy that purchased it will. But he's going to give it to me stock, like right out of the box, so I can play with it and look at it and review it first before he does any changes to it. So
Makes you think that you're riding around in Asia, because that's the type of things you see all the time in Asia.
So it is a WPL 1/10 D12.
Can you go under the colors? It says white ships. Now, what other colors do they have showing? Silver. Okay.
Silver,
like
I like
silver,
silver.
I like
I
the
think-
white better.
I like the
Pre-order
silver
now.
better. I like the
I'll-
silver better.
I like the silver better.
Thanks, Frank. Backing me up on that.
No, I'm not backing you up. I'm saying I like it. I'm not liking it because you like it. I do have my own taste, you know. Backing you up.
And Brad, it doesn't taste like chicken.
So
Why would you say that? I don't understand that point there, John.
Like, $62 Canadian, which is pretty good. But where it's going to be the killer is when you go process it. It's going to be the shipping for this.
Yeah.
is a little high.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into a $110, $115 deal.
Yeah.
I think
Unfortunately.
So let's do
But
a
RC
search.
Voodoo did have a link to get a hold of those. So
So he said it was D14.
yeah,
I'm getting nothing on WPL 14.
yeah.
D-14.
It said
Okay,
D-
springs.
Somebody said the D14 is a 4x4.
Oh.
As far as I know, this one's just rear wheel drive.
Yeah, this one's rear wheel drive. I didn't know they had a 4-wheel drive version of it.
Me
I wouldn't
neither.
put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them, but that's all right.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Be cool to have both if they had 4-wheel drive too. You have the 4-wheel next to the 2-wheel.
No, nothing on that. So, guys, do not listen to Earl RC. Out to left field right now. He's actually gone the Trump way.
Ouch.
No, I'm just toying with you. I'm just having some fun.
Oh.
Good guy.
All right.
So what I like about that D12 is the body and the style and the way it looks. They've made good stuff. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Yo1. Thank you very much.
I think it runs about 10 miles an hour stock, doesn't it?
Something along those lines, probably.
Yo1 says he's going to go to bed. It's 4 a.m. where he is.
Wait.
Where's he in Europe then?
C'est où est-ce que t'es en Europe, Yo1? Where are you in Europe?
Bulgar says C14, not D14. You can try that one.
C14?
Yeah. I hear C14, I think plane, but that's just me.
Well, when we do the C14, I get this guy. So this is the C14.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Completely
the
different.
crawler deal.
Yeah.
That's smaller than the one we're talking about.
Yeah, that's 1/16.
Yep.
But you gotta think the key truck is a small vehicle to begin with, so they went 1/10 scale because it is small off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Yo
one
says he's in France.
Yeah, Yo1 says he's in France, Brad.
Okay. I knew he had to be in Europe somewhere.
Il est en France, où est-ce que les Français sont et ils mangent du pain et ils mangent du fromage, tiens, comme c'est ça là, ils mangent du fromage. I'm trying to do a Parisian French accent and it's not working out.
He still understands probably what you said though, Frank.
Oh, he probably understands my French Canadian French also. Mind you, when I was in France with my wife, we we were at a pizzeria or a restaurant or whatever, and I talked to the guy in French, in Canadian French, and the guy looks at me and goes, "What? Quoi?" And then my wife repeats what I said, and to me, she repeated exactly the same word, but probably a little bit of different accent, but exact words. And then the guy goes, "Ah, okay, je comprends. I understand." And I'm there looking at my wife. That's what I said. Like I said the same thing you did. He didn't understand me. And then my wife goes, just relax, just relax.
He's in Normandy.
Yeah, he says. I was gonna say he says Normandy. That's where he is.
Normandy. On Normandy.
Northern France.
The place of D-Day. Cool.
Yep.
One of the places, I should say.
Is that where they have all the nice beaches? I wonder. Me and my wife went to a couple of those beaches. It was nice.
Actually, Normandy's been around since the Middle Ages, and actually, there is a Viking that ended up being with the French, protecting him against the Vikings, and he was one himself, and they gave him that area of France to himself. Yes.
Well, it's crazy how, because when we went to France, we went there to look at the medieval castles and all the old castle and all the history of France and all that. So as soon as we landed in Paris, we got out of Paris right away. Like within 2 hours, we were out of Paris and we were going to the small towns, and it was so nice. But when you look at the history there compared to the history of US and Canada, all the buildings and all the old structures, like you don't find structures as old as what they are, like medieval castles and things like that. We have none of that here. We have teepee huts and things like that, which are long gone. But castles, I don't think there's a castle that's that old as what's over there in France. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, and so the name of that Viking, his name was Rollo, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting history when it comes to that.
I thought this was RC talk, not history talk.
Frank wants to go back there again so he could run a vehicle, a rock crawler there, right? I bet there was plenty of places for that.
If ever I were to do that, I probably would not bring one with me, but I would buy one over there and run it and then bring it back with me. That's probably what I would do. It'd be easier for crossing the border, and when I bring it back, it's a souvenir. You keep it in your box and you can throw it on the plane or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Olgierd just gave a really good description for that chassis. The C14 chassis is the same size as the D12. C14 is 16th scale. D12 is 10th scale key truck. It's small and 1-to-1, so they come out the same chassis size.
That's weird.
Actually, no, it isn't.
No, it isn't, and it makes sense because that Suzuki truck, delivery truck, is a very small truck in real life.
Oh, I know that's real life. It's small.
Yeah, so it is a 10th scale truck, but like when you're going to put it between a crawler, it is going to be smaller, but it is a 10th scale truck. It's just like I got this truck, the Gen 8, and you have a Jeep. Well, in real life, they're really a big size difference between them, but they just call it 10 scale, but it's not really. This is a 10 scale. The Toyota here is a 10 scale, but in real life, the Jeep here is way longer than that Toyota. But in our world, the 10 scale, they're exactly the same length and almost the same wheelbase. Makes no sense. In real life, they're not. So that's why they bend the rules a lot, and they bend a lot of things in our industry of scale trucks. And that's why that's why I'm glad with the new Gladiator. They've actually extended the wheelbase to actually make the body fit properly, and it's about time that they do that.
Yeah, it's always fun to see them actually do things the right way with them.
Like the Grasshopper, it's a small buggy, but technically I think it was based on a buggy that was actually kind of small.
Oh no, RC Basher Boy's talking in Japanese again.
How does he know how to speak Japanese? Did he learn
I
Japanese?
don't know. He's got like Kiss, Dijo, Tank, no, and
Tank.
Nande, Frances. I have no idea. To me, that's Japanese. I know.
Dale entende nada en francés. He
I,
doesn't speak French.
I know it's Spanish or whatever he
Yeah.
speaks, but to me, it's when I don't understand language, I just say, "Oh, it's Chinese to me" or Japanese. So Earl says, so there is a D14.
Yeah.
Star.
Or
I don't-
C14.
there's a C14, but I don't think there's a D14.
Yeah, it's a C, not D.
C's been around a while, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe the
They might
D12.
do D14 later.
Maybe the D12 is because it's a delivery truck and it's a 10 scale. That's a 1, and it's a 2 for 2-wheel drive. Maybe the 4 is the same thing. It's a delivery truck, 10 scale. 4 is for 4-wheel drive. We'll just say it is. We'll just start a new conspiracy theory about that truck and say those numbers actually match that description.
Yeah.
So
That works.
and for more info, please go to Earl RC and he'll fill you all up with the rest of the info, especially where's the link to actually find that.
Tony will have something about that, about the conspiracy. No, that's my toolbox. No one else's.
Español. Es langue español. So the only thing I can read there is español and something langue. It's crazy how Spanish is close to French also, and Italian also. There's some words I can actually read, and there's a French saying in there, so it's kind of cool.
It's because they're Latin based.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with it, Frank.
Look up more. I posted the D90 info. Huh?
D14 info.
There actually is a D92, but
excuse me, guys. I've got to take this phone call. I'll be right back.
All righty.
AZ Froggy, go take that phone call and just be right back when you're done. Earl RC, I just made you moderator, so you can actually post a link here and we'll go look at it. So if you have that link close by, just post it here.
Everybody's bringing up these lettered numericals, and yep, there actually is a car based on those numbers in RC.
The D14 is a truck that is built on YouTube by a guy that uses C14 chassis with a D12. That makes sense. That really makes sense that somebody would have built a D14 that used so the D14 is a truck that was built on YouTube by a guy that used a C14 chassis with a D12 body. That makes complete sense.
Yes.
In other words, he used a C14 chassis and put the D12 on it.
Did you see Kevin's post there, Tank?
Conspiracy theory is a trademark, Frank. 5 cents to Tony. Yeah, let him come over here and get his 5 cents.
You mean the Canadian nickel or the American nickel?
That's true, eh?
Yeah.
I don't think we even have a 5 cents anymore. I think it was discontinued. We only have dimes.
I remember when I went to Canada, I ended up having a Canadian nickel in my pocket.
Oh, we had pennies, we had nickels. But now when it comes to a 1 cent, they round it off. So if it's 52 or whatever, well, they round it off. It's only 10.50 instead of 10.52. So you only pay that. So if it goes 10.56, then you owe them 10.60. So they round off to the closest number.
Do you guys even have coins anymore?
Yeah, we still have coins. And we have coin dollars and coin $2.
I was gonna say you got the loonies and the
toonies.
The toonies.
And you got quarters.
Yeah, we have quarters. We have no 50 cents, but I think you used to have some 50 cents. I know that I've seen some, but I don't think it's currency readily available anymore.
We still have 50-cent ones around, floating around
Okay.
occasionally. But they're usually bigger. They're still, they have Kennedy on it and they're big.
Mhm.
The 50-cent pieces. And then there's silver dollars and all that type of stuff. We had silver dollars that were bigger. One was size of a quarter, one was as big as the 50-cent piece.
Okay. I'm reading that sentence that Kevin Gibbs said about conspiracy theory is a trademark, right? That it's actually owned by Tony. I disagree with that sentence, the way it's actually written. But if he would have written RC conspiracy is a trademark and not just conspiracy. So he forgot the RC in front of it.
So now you owe him a nickel.
I built a ProLine Pro short course. He's trying. He's tired. You're one. You go rest up and come back nice and strong. And thank you for jumping in here. And I hope we kept you awake a little bit longer just to say hi and things like that. So, bonne nuit, mon ami. Va te coucher, puis passe une bonne soirée. Now, I spoke very fast in Canadian French. I'm not sure.
So I think Redcat has revamped that one of their trucks. There's monster trucks recently.
You think?
Yeah, I swore I saw it on one of the channels, or on their channel alone. I think they reversioned it. They made it a little different.
Don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go run and get the wife. I'll be back.
Okay.
Kidoki. Let me get back to the Redcat Racing website real quick and show that off. I did put that in the title, so I want to make sure I talk about it a little bit, a couple times. But I know some people, they watch just the beginning and then they skip to wherever and see what's going on. But right here, you have the Redcat website, and you can actually become a Redcat affiliate here.
Hey, it's a builder's
sign
kit.
up here. Hey,
It's a builder's kit, the Wendigo. Oh, that's right up your alley, Frank.
I know. I do have it on order.
Was it a lot of money?
Store is trying to get it, but I think they're not getting back to me. So I'm actually gonna get the builder's kit. See, this is not the right one. Let me get.
Is it cheaper than the ready one? Yeah, that one they redid.
Yeah, this one they just redid, I think.
It looks like a very nice truck. It looks like it has low center of gravity. That's why it'll handle well.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a post on this. This is a new release from them.
I think that's a bottoms up car too, isn't it? They made that straight from themselves.
I don't know if they did. I should ask that question to them.
So how much is the builder's kit? Is it cheaper than ready to run?
Yes, it is a little bit cheaper.
Does it come with a motor or ESC? What does it come with?
It's
Just
a
parts.
kit. It's a kit.
Well,
the only thing
mine
you'll
has
have, the only thing you'll have is the tires. You do not have any electronics.
Well, some of my kits come with electronics. That's why I say
So
that.
the link is up here, and I believe this is Canadian because I think I'm on the Canadian site.
I like the red and black. That looks pretty cool.
The body is clear.
Okay, well, red and black looks good, just to put it that way.
So you physically have to paint it yourself.
Knowing you, you'll make it chrome. Like you did
I actually like this, and I thinking I should reproduce this, but I have some other stencils, and if I do get this, I'll try to paint it with my airbrush. So
How good are you coming with that?
and I have
You said you needed to practice on using an airbrush. Are you becoming good at it?
Well, I still need to practice, but I have to pick a body and actually practice on one. So I think this one's going to be a good one to practice on. I like this, that it comes with metal inserts here for the axles.
Oh, more protection. from bending.
Comes with bearings.
Those are some big bearings, some of them.
I don't know. You get
Flipper
a
clutch.
transmission. It looks like metal. So the kit is really cool. You get sway bars. So it should be a good kit. I got to look up more. Not sure about the tires though. If they're the same one that's on the Gen 8, they're okay, but they're not. I don't like them that much. I know there's better.
Aluminum
Shocks are nice.
shocks with nitride. It looks like nitride shafts.
Yeah, hardened shafts. This is nice here. You have the 2 LED system that actually goes here, and it's a nice grill. They've done a nice job on this.
Frank's gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah, and the reason I want it's a big truck. It's they say it's a 1/10, but it's supposed to be wider and bigger than the Wraith. So when you go by the measurement of this, the stance, it's actually wider than a Wraith. So
I hope those. I hope the diffs are pretty rugged on the outside.
they're supposed to be.
Yeah, the red and black looks good on that.
Yep. That's a color combination that makes sense.
When do you think you'll get it?
I don't know. I got to call the store where I had the order in to see if they did receive it or if it is on the way. If it's not on the way, I'm going to cancel that one and actually buy it directly from Redcat.
I wonder if that'll cost less to doing it directly to them.
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Sorry about that, everyone, but thank you.
So, what motor are you going to put? What electronics are you going to put in it, Frank?
Barbecue is asking a Wendigo ? Yes, a Wendigo. I'll probably order a Wendigo for me. What motor am I going to put in there? It is going to be a brushless system. Probably a 6-pole or something like that or more. I'll try to put a brushless system. I want something fast in there. It is a rock racer, so
It needs to be fast and be able to go up inclines.
Yep.
Hello, Barbecue and Wayne. Sorry, I was on that phone call before.
What are you going to get? You think you're going to get like for the ESC? You think you're going to get like a hobby wing?
Whatever's more affordable. Probably it will be a hobby wing. I'm not sure which one. I have one here for one of my other trucks, but the KV is too low on it. But I might get something similar to the same thing as what I got previously, which is the if I can get the motor back. Where's the ESC? So what I got a while back was the Hobby Wing Quick Run 10 BL60. And I actually got a 10 shock motor.
There's something interesting you should know about it. I forgot who makes it now. It might be Hobby Wing now. They come out. It's a brushless motor that has the ESC already internally in it, so you don't even have to get an extra ESC.
Yeah, I know. It all depends on the cost. It all depends on the cost. Because if one costs me $250 and I buy this and it costs me $100, guess which one I'm going to buy?
I know, but it's just something you should.
Guy.
Yeah, I know, but you should look at. You should look into that just to see what the price is.
I will look into that, but what I'm going to look into is the price first.
Yeah.
Maybe the performance, but the performance is going to be pretty close to the same. What you're going to save is the place where you won't have to worry about placing the ESC. It saves room and things like that, but
might even be lighter.
That might be lighter, yeah. But see, this is a 6-pole motor, and this one is actually the. How many turn was this one? Oh, this one is a 1750. So
17.5.
17.5, yeah.
Nice. Is that the brushless? That means a 17.5 brushless.
Yeah.
And how many C you going to run it at? 4, 6?
This is probably going to run on 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
For this one, this was actually I got this for my military truck, my Redcat military truck, which I started buying stuff for last year, but I still gotta add other projects and other things, so it's in the closet. I'm slowly getting the parts for it, and if I do get another option to put this somewhere else, I probably will. But right now, this is tagged for that other truck. So
Well, yeah, I'm sure you want to make sure it does over 30 miles an hour. I know that.
seen Spectrum doing ESC and receiver combo on CCX. Yes,
Yeah.
they've came out with that, and it's interesting. I don't myself. I don't like when it's all combined together, because if ever your receiver dies or your ESC dies, you have to change both. So you have to buy a whole new kit again. But if the price difference is the same, but like Tony was saying, the Spectrum receiver is so expensive, so you buy a receiver or you buy the ESC receiver combo for the same price, then it makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's all about the price.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of the 2-in-1.
Okay. Kevin Gibbs says, I'm trying that 1800 kV motor ESC combo from HW.
Hobby Wing, yeah.
It-
One of the early ones that came out, I can't remember what company it was Hobby Wing or who it was. I dealt with one of those at the shop I helped out at. It ran great, but the guy got stupid, ran it in a bunch of water and then in some mud and fried it. And they were a bit more expensive when he had that one. So
Okay.
it worked great. Just you got to watch how you run it.
I would think Hobby would go try to make it waterproof all the way around. So, I mean, because you don't see an ESC, it's already in the
Like this was
system.
a version too.
Yeah, I mean, it's already in the motor, which is interesting. You don't even have an extra part; it's just in the motor.
Yeah.
So, AZ Froggy,
Yes.
tell me about your shirt. It piqued my curiosity. Make America Fast Again. What is that all about?
Billy Lane, Choppers Inc. It's a motorcycle.
Okay.
Motorcycle related.
So so instead of Make America Great Again, it's Make America Fast Again. Did he actually say that, or just saying they just started for the hell of it?
I think he took it from something else,
Okay.
but he has said stuff like that similar in the past. He builds full custom choppers and all. He makes the hubless rear wheel choppers, but he also does a lot of the old board track racing motorcycles.
Okay.
He restores those and runs those. So that's mainly what that's in reference to.
The hubless wheel on it, is it run off a gear that runs off the wheel?
There's a chain, so it's got a gear on the outer edge, and it's actually a rim, and it's got a bearing set up that's out of a helicopter on it. Look up on Google, Brad. Google Billy Lane hubless choppers.
There you
Because
go.
I've
That's
seen-
something to do
I've
after
seen-
this stream.
I've seen hubless cars for ages. They were doing that ages ago.
Well,
Yeah, I knew that was the way of the future, that we eventually get rid of the hub.
Oh, I have a Herbie video coming out tomorrow morning. So if I make a premiere, what time is better for everybody to watch that video, on a Friday morning? Or would you rather have it Friday afternoon? Probably Friday afternoon would probably be better with a lot of people.
Yeah,
well, it depends on what afternoon you're talking for your
like
time.
6 o'clock our time, which he's on my time.
Yeah, 6 o'clock my time would be probably 3 o'clock your time.
Yes.
Easy Froggy.
Right now it's 7:24.
Yeah, that's it. You're 3 hours back from me.
You're just 3 hours wrong from me.
Yeah. I'm ahead of you. I know what's going to happen even before you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, my mom says the same thing.
Okay.
Being in Florida.
like we're doing time travel on our own planet.
That's what Jack used to say. He used to say we get the news here faster, and he knows what's going on before we do.
Yeah, because he's practically a day ahead of us. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, and don't forget the toilet flushes backward where they are.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Barbecue, yes, you are correct on all counts there.
Billy Lane from Bedford Country.
Brevard. Yep, Brevard
Okay,
County.
Brevard, okay. Brevard Country.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
General hobbies. Bald eagle with a thumbs up. Make America great again. Hey, see, I got my American flag there. I don't know how many of you guys actually noticed that I do have an American flag.
I noticed it.
And the Canadian flag, both
Duh,
together.
2 of them, because I am Canadian.
Oh, and speaking of, Frank, that thing is in Canada now.
The package?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'd say if not Saturday, probably Tuesday.
Okay. I went today and there was nothing there. So
Yeah, I checked on it just before you came sent the email out. So
the only thing that was in the mail is a separation slip from my old company.
oh
That tells how many pays I got and blah 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 for the year and blah blah blah. So oops.
yeah.
But on the good note, I did get a good call, a kind of a job interview on the phone, and the guy really liked it. He says, "I'd like to make an offer now." So he did make me
Cool.
an offer. I told him to send it in writing so I'm going to review it. So he is sending me a contract. So I'll probably get it tomorrow. I was hoping at getting it this afternoon, but it was late afternoon. He contacted me, so maybe tomorrow I'll have a job.
Nice.
Is there any place in particular this is?
Well, the company is from Montreal, but they do have an office in Ottawa. Kind of sucks that I have to drive all through Ottawa just to go to Canada, which is like on the other side of Ottawa. I got to go through downtown just to go to work. But because of COVID, everybody's working remotely right now, so it's not bad. But once we get out of it, it's going to be
Office
a
time.
pain to go to work.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an hour's drive.
Yeah, usually would take, probably take an hour drive.
Hey, Bull
Wow.
Gear, you actually, 3 of the 4 there. Look at the old X mods. He's going to design an ESC receiver, motor, steering, servo combo.
Wow.
Motors are separate on X mods, but the rest is all there. You can swap out the servos, but you got to do a lot of work to do it. So it's basically one unit.
There's a company that actually had that, eh?
Yeah.
ESC receiver. I'm not sure with motor combo, but steering. It was an ESC receiver and steering built into the same thing.
Yep.
And then you just had the motor at the back.
Yep.
I mean, they're trying to make everything much more modular.
Yep.
Which makes things possibly lighter too.
Yep.
And
Yeah, but not
lighter
always
means
better.
more speed. Yeah, lighter adds more speed. That's what people think. So
But not always better.
Well, they had that in the, I'm not sure the company, but I think it was Electric RC or one of the company anyway. They had that in the smaller cars, all that built in, and some people were playing outside and splashing water on it. They weren't waterproof, and they were blowing a receiver. As soon as the receiver went, they went to the store. Well, I need to replace it. That replacement of ESC servo and receiver combo was almost more expensive than the truck was worth. So that's what kind of no fun with it, but no fun when they mix everything together. That's why I like things separate. That's me.
More fun to tinker with.
Yeah. More fun to tinker with.
I don't think they're going to totally get rid of it. It's just people who want to be lazy.
Oh, and I'm the Dukes of Hazzard car is from Kyosho is back in stock in Canada. So I called my hobby store and I told order one. I want one. Order one.
You got a charger?
So yeah. So he's ordering one, so I might be getting that soon. So
Believe it or not, Frank, the Kyosho, the Camaro, the the Chevelle and the Charger, they have one has, I know that between the Chevelle and the Camaro and the Chevelle have different wheelbases, and the Chevelle has wider tires.
Yes, Brad. If you would have watched my video, you would have noticed that I've actually talked about it and actually
I was
showed
just
that.
gonna say that.
Oh, I forgot that you did a video on that. I did watch that video, by the way.
You did?
That's
Okay.
probably why you remember it.
Yeah, that
Okay,
might be
but-
why
but
you
we don't-
remember it.
But we don't know what the Charger's difference is, so I'm sure you'll put it against the 3 and see what the difference is between the 3.
Yes, it is a Fraser chassis on that car.
Charger's probably the same as the Chevelle because that the 3 cars. The Camaro's the smaller wheelbase.
I would think the Charger would be a little longer than the Chevelle because the Charger was actually a fairly long car.
Body wise, it was yes, but not chassis wise. You see them next to each other
yeah.
at car shows. The wheelbase is almost identical. Just the overhang for the front and rear is what's different.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but then you're gonna have to check to see which wheels are wider.
But I told the hobby store, 110 Hobby, he's the one that makes the sticker for locally for a couple
Mhm.
guys here for the General Lee stickers because he does make those stickers. So I said, order me the car, but I need stickers for it. So you have to make me stickers.
You might as well get the horn sound for it too.
Well, Yannick, a local guy here, Yannick actually made those. Well, not made, he did buy it. So I got to ask him where he got it from. So that would be neat to actually have on the channel and actually hit the horn once in a while.
Actually, I know the ESS
Oh, you froze up.
one on the was doing that for my semi. They had different horns available, and that was available.
Okay, so it's probably is an ESS one that he put in there.
And then you should have Bo and Duke making laughing noises.
Yeah.
Barbecue, they
Oh.
do have an El Camino coming out. It's a 70s model.
Yep.
But yes, it does need a drop bed.
It's got the cover on top. It looks like a cover. It looks nice actually.
Yeah,
But a drop
El
bed would look
Camino's-
nice.
El Camino's Atano covers suck. Believe me,
So-
I had one.
So
I
are you
pulled that
talking
thing off.
about? Is that on an RC they're making an El Camino?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Kyosho is making
So,
it.
El Camino.
Yeah, Kyosho's
I
making
wonder
an
what-
El Camino.
I wonder what the chassis length and tires are going to be different on it, or do you think it's going to be the same as Chevelle?
It'll be the same
don't-
as the Chevelle because in the real life, it's the same car.
Basically, yes.
Brad, remember, I'm an ex-GM parts guy. You're not
Ah.
going to argue. You're not going to win this one. It's the same chassis. They're a
Except-
hair longer, but on an RC, it can be the exact same size because it's only a 1.5 to 2 inch difference. It won't make any difference on the scale.
You
on
know
that.
what's different now is the new Tahoe against the old Tahoe. They put an independent rear suspension on the new Tahoe, and it's also longer.
Yeah, I'm not going there about those. Barbecue, does any sound system backfire or pop? I don't know about that. I haven't seen or heard of any doing that. I know you can do the light kits for the drift cars that you can have the thing pop when you let off the throttle and all like that. But I don't know about sound.
I wonder what other could they also make the Ford Ranchero too? Kyosho, they should make a Ford Ranchero.
They're not as popular.
I know, but they're more rare.
Darn, I can't find that Kyosho
El Camino.
El Camino.
They need
Not
to get
on-
up.
It's
They
not
need
on
to get
their website. It's not on Kyosho America. I'll check on the other one.
Check on their Facebooks. I saw it on there.
Yeah, same here.
I would like to see them make a Ford in the old style too.
The only problem with Ford, well, the main problem with Ford, the issue is circled in blue, but no, the Rancheros, they weren't really popular. And whenever people see them, they ask, is that an El Camino? So there it
I-
is. That looks good. I can't deny it.
Yeah.
It's black with chrome, or is it with a silver stripe on it?
Silver stripes.
Uh-huh.
That looks like the same size chassis as the Chevelle one.
It is a long. Is it
Yep.
the long one?
Because that
Yeah,
cover
the
right there.
cover's there. The cover's there, so it is a long one.
They should make a Mustang too, an old Mustang for it too.
Why do you want a mistake?
A mistake. I guess it could. Somebody could drop this pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, out of all of them, those did look best with the tonneau cover on it, but they don't look right. You got to have the functional bed in them. And I don't know, Brad, where you're saying those things have wider tires on them. It's like the HPI, they got the same size tire, they just have a little different offset of the wheel.
Yeah, in front and back, you get different offset.
The tire part number is the same. I
Yeah,
looked
just-
into those for VTA cars, that's why.
That
Right.
brush motor's pretty good. Kyosho's motors are pretty good too,
Yeah, they are.
and they're good looking also.
That looks like a rebranded 1060 ESC.
There's the phaser with the new new Charger Challenger on it.
That one's actually been out for a while.
That
They
is
just got
not
new
a
color
phaser.
on it.
That is not a phaser.
Yeah, that's the 8 scale.
That's an 8
Oh,
scale. This is
they
the
are-
one I was playing with at 110 Hobbies.
I swear they had an 8 scale and a 10th scale version of it.
This thing is nuts and stupid and very fun to play with.
Massive want now, Frank.
I'd like to have one, but
I bet it's $100 more than the others.
Oh, those are expensive right there. That's almost 900 here, I think.
here, US, it's $619.
Oh, wow, they went down.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, retail's
$919.
$919.
Regular price is $919, but on sale right now for $619.
Wow.
I know that they made a 10th scale version of it too. I swear they did.
Barbecue has that one, he says.
Oh yeah,
What, the 10th scale
Yeah.
one or the 8th
No,
scale?
this one right here.
Okay.
it is
The
on. The,
Inferno.
it is a buggy chassis, one of their buggy chassis, which is very good, and that's what I explained in the video. That I kind of made a review and running video, and I actually drove it too, and I crashed it 3 times, but that's beside the point.
Did you break it, Frank?
Just 3?
Yeah,
Did you break it,
well, I
Frank?
hit the ditch. I kind of lost control because I'm not used to the car, but it was running
Uh-oh.
4S, and it kind of got away on me.
Did you break it, Frank?
No, not broken. It just like went in the ditch and just stopped there, like a couple feet in there. It was like it's like slid in the ditch, not drove in the
Yeah.
ditch.
And Brad, Barbecue says they have a 1/10 Challenger, but it's not the Demon like this.
Well, yeah, they do have the. I didn't know if it was the Demon or not. They didn't see the side emblems.
I know it's just a regular Challenger.
So I got to make some videos with this guy and actually do some put some yee-haw when it jumps.
Yeah. I've also seen them make smoke videos where they're spinning their tires and making smoke from the tires on all of those.
Okay,
That's the longer chassis, just like the Chevelle.
I think it is. Doesn't show here, but I think
No, but it
is.
shows the Chevelle in the picture down below there, right next to
Yeah.
it. Yep, same wheelbase.
So that should be fun and interesting to get that. This one would also be fun, but that's like this is way too many cars now.
Right, you're gonna you might as well just buy them all eventually.
Yeah, eventually, but
We'll do this, Frank. Just get all the bodies for the long wheelbase chassis.
yeah, that could work too. But like the main reason is because this car is part of my childhood with the Dukes of Hazzard, and that's the reason I
Yeah.
want to get it. And that's the reason I got Herbie. Herbie's the same reason. So
I still remember the first time I saw Dukes of Hazzard when it first came on.
okay.
So
They came out in the late 70s.
Okay.
yeah,
So just to show Brad real quick, I don't know if he'll be able to see it.
Full Gear, they have that. He said need to make exhaust fire maker for the drift cars. There is real backfire fire setups for drift cars the guys have built. It
Where's
is
that-
insane. It's not safe to use inside at all. See, there's the purple Hellcat right there, Challenger, the purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got some of the modern ones on the same chassis. They got the NSX, they got the
Yeah.
Mercedes, and there's another one. It was the blue and black. I didn't see what that was. And they got the Audi.
This one here is
Yeah.
a,
Yeah.
Alpine GT4.
Alpine.
Oh, the Alpine's a good looking car. It was a good looking car even in its old age.
Yeah, but I hate using them on Forza Horizon 4. They don't run for squat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the new Alpines are really good. I've seen them tested.
Brad, I was talking about on a game.
Oh, okay.
This one looks cool. I like the front end on that.
Yeah, it's the GT4 Racer.
GT3.
Oh, it was a
Yeah, it's
GT3.
right.
I thought there was a GT4s too.
This is what's written there, GT3.
GT3. Is there a GT3 new Mustang too?
Again, mistake. Why do you care?
Yeah.
There's the Audi.
Toyota Supra.
They also have a big Audi. They have an 8-scale Audi and a 10-scale Audi.
I'd take that Supra first.
The
What's
Supra.
that? Was one down there, the black and silver? Is that a
That's
Viper?
the Supra.
Supra.
Oh, I didn't know they made a new Supra body for that chassis.
Toyota Supra Type 1 RS.
Let's see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Mark IV Supra,
Okay,
but
yeah.
it's the
it
Type
is.
1 racer version.
I wonder if they're the same chassis. What if the ones are shorter and longer on
See,
those?
this one is
Okay.
short. This one
That's
is
the
short.
short one.
Okay.
The way you can tell is if you see the electronics, that's a short.
Yeah.
Cool.
All of them are nice looking cars.
Yeah, they do have like a lot of nice detail on them. I have seen the bodies. They are nice. Actually, one of the guys that I race with, he was running the Challenger body for a VTA car. Not really legal, but we let him slide on it because he couldn't find anything else.
Look how gorgeous those legendary buggies are. They're gorgeous.
I wish I could get them for that price.
What did you see as the price?
249, 250 bucks. The Scorpion.
Where? In US?
Yeah.
Scorpion.
The
That's-
Scorpion.
That went down because it was over 300.
Turn of the legend. In the
Oh, those are
spirit.
wonderful cars. They're good looking cars. They even handle pretty well, even to this day's standards.
Yeah, they're nice. I love the suspensions on them.
All the metal parts, all the metal jewelry on that thing.
Aluminum gearbox. Look at the chassis, Brad. Look at this chassis.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
this wicked. It's really neat.
Yeah, I
I'd
thought you
polish
would like
whole
that.
thing up.
The railings, the rails on them.
I really wish you'd get one.
I wish I
Barbecue
could- I-
says with any of the phasers, you've got to replace the center drive shaft if you plan to put any power to it.
Oh yeah. Me, I'll just keep it stock. Me, it's for showing off more the body of Dukes of Hazzard. I know it's not the same year. I know it's not really the same era, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
To me, it's close enough, and it's going to be cool to see it beside Herbie.
And making noise.
Yeah, making noise. Put a ES1 in there and make the sound of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
With the horn and them laughing.
Yep.
Okay.
Frank will press it when he's doing a jump with it. He'll make that noise. I remember when I first saw the videos on those. Those things are moving fast. They were fast moving.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're almost 30-mile-an-hour cars if I'm not mistaken, right out of the box.
Mm-hmm. Barbecue says nostalgic is Frank's intention. Of course, I'm
Yep.
reliving my childhood through my my RCs. I'm
A lot of people
being
do that.
nostalgic. Just like
Yeah.
that's why I painted that one with a Tonka theme, just for the hell of it. This one,
Yep.
because I like Tonkas when I was a little guy, so and that's why I like my little camper. Fun.
Okay.
So
Another
I
company that doesn't pre-cut stickers. This sucks.
so
For
what
which-
web?
For which one?
The ABC Hobbies body I got for this drift car.
Okay.
So Frank,
This- Right
Who's
thing
what-
here.
whose website were you on with the Kyoshos?
Kyosho USA.
Oh, so I could get them cheaper through them, it seems.
KyoshoAmerica.com. The
I like that van.
The Chevy El Camino was not on their website, but I did find it somewhere else.
Yeah, it's not out yet. So
What minivan is that based on?
the Toyota Estema.
Oh, it's one that we don't get here.
No.
It's
But-
better looking than the Sienna. It is
Yeah.
better looking than the Sienna.
That's
It's a little different. I just use the factory body lines for a brake for masking.
Okay.
See how we get cheated out of so many different cars those manufacturers make from Europe to Asia? How we
Okay,
don't get
but-
those?
I think you used the stickers for the windshield and the windows and thing like that. You said you were
Yeah,
going to paint it.
I'm going to, because what I'm doing, I'm putting these on, I'm going to mask around so I can get them in the right place,
Okay.
because you can't see the marks too well on the body itself.
Wow.
And also I needed to do that because this front section, the way it's shaped, I couldn't get the tape right at first. So I'm
I
using
wonder-
these as a cheater masking setup.
You're
So it's
giving
orange
yourself
and
a lot of
white.
trouble. It's too bad you don't have
On yellow.
That liquid tape, liquid
Right.
mask.
Yeah, I'm out of it. And I keep forgetting to grab some when I go to the hobby shop.
Yeah, because if you had liquid mask, you could just put liquid mask over everything and just peel off that windshield, and then you'd have your mask.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting it.
I wonder if that's the same size as the Sienna in real life.
I hope
Mm,
not. This is tiny.
Yeah, this is a short wheelbase. Sienna is very long wheelbase to Sienna.
So in other words, it's what they would call a micro minivan.
Not micro, it's just minivan.
Right. I was talking about this one here, not the real one. Good grief. And I also, I did all with airbrush with the Creatix paint.
Oh, yeah?
So. Yeah, it came out okay. A lot less bleeding through of masking areas, a lot easier to clean up.
I wish I could learn your airbrush well. That's the main maintenance of the stuff is expensive.
Well, it can be. And I guess something happened to the needle on my brush because it's kind of tweaked at the tip. So I've got to get a new needle for it because it wouldn't work to paint the rear wing piece for this.
I mean, they're not even cheap for the hobby. Just imagine what it costs to actually paint an actual size car. What those
Yeah.
cost.
I mean, this one brand new was $50.
Okay.
Not too bad. And I've also got the suction feed as well. That was a little bit more because there's more to it. But
Yeah, and don't forget you have to get a compressor, or you get an air can that can run it for a little while.
I got a compressor. I traded a guy for that. So I did that the cheap way.
I think you can use an air compressor can. I think you
Yeah,
can
but it
use.
doesn't last as long.
I know. It's just I know that it can be done.
Yeah, it can be. For the small stuff, I've actually used those if I didn't want to drag the compressor out. But I mean, for like doing light buckets and stuff like that, I've used them for that. But for something that size, no, it takes too long and too much of the can. I'd do with just the orange, I'd probably go through 3 cans of the air.
So in other words, you'd use the can for smaller stuff, or like one little tiny stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So, yep. Thank you, barbecue. It's fun. I enjoy doing these things. Something different.
Yeah. Well, it keeps you busy and something you like, and it's going to fit your nice drifter. And it's not every day that you see a family van drift. I've seen some, but it's kind of cool when you see those drift.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing I've ever seen drift is the delivery trucks. When somebody makes a delivery trucks and start drifting with delivery trucks, now that's funny.
Yeah. Those
Or
are
even-
mainly styrene builds.
Yeah, or even the bus. Like I've seen one with a bus. That was cool. Also seeing the bus drift.
Yeah.
And I've seen some videos that the guy had a bus, a big bus, and he actually drove the cars inside of the bus,
Oh,
like
wow.
like Mini Coopers. So
Cool.
just like in the movie that they made with the Mini Cooper,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Cool. I'm trying to figure a way to do a few different things with this. I still have to I got finished cutting out the light buckets, letting the paint set up a little more on those. But trying to figure a couple other things out on this.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to figure it all out.
Cool.
Like I said, it gives two different options for the headlight buckets, new or old style for the number of lights. And then the back has just got the standard ones. Yes, I use the chrome paint for.
Yeah. And which chrome
So-
paint did you
so-
use for that?
The spastics.
Plastic chrome. Okay.
Hey,
The only problem with that is when you go to cut it, it flakes and makes real rough edges. So I'll probably have to touch them back up afterwards. That's why I didn't do the black backer yet. I just did the chrome and then the clear to give it a little flexibility.
Yeah.
That way, if I've got to redo it, I can shoot it, pull it all off, and then shoot it, or however I've got to do it.
hey, Brett, the compressed air cans you use for it, do they get real cold?
Yeah.
I thought so. You get frostbite from those things if you hold it too long.
That's why when I do that, I put a can koozie on it.
Yeah. Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up,
Good
everyone?
evening, Sean.
Hello,
Hey,
Sean.
evening, guys.
That's what a lot of people they complain about the spastic and it being that it flakes off. Well, it is a mirror. It is like you're putting a thin coat of kind of a mirror finish. It's like, of course, it's gonna flake.
Metal.
It is kind of a metal, so you do
Yeah.
have to be careful.
Yeah, but I did the chrome or the clear, then the chrome, and then the clear again. So it should have had a little more flexibility.
I was surprised a lot of people like the when I did my when the grasshopper was done that they liked the gloss that I put over everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got compliments on that.
Did you make a video out with your grasshopper yet?
Yeah, I've met a couple.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I got to go back and see it and view.
Actually, 3. One when I introduced it
Okay.
after it was done, and then 2 driving it.
Okay.
One of them has a messed up video. I'm sorry. The second one does, but people did watch it. You'll complain about the picture again on it, but I made 2 of them. One was perfect, and one was, I don't know why it was showing it. It was tipped. I don't know why,
Mhm.
but I
Did
don't.
you have
I
a
thought
loose screw?
no. My phone has a loose screw. But you'll see one where it's running through really loamy dirt. It was the last one I did.
Okay.
What was it? Running through dirt?
Yeah, a baseball diamond that had like a half inch of loose dirt on it, so it would make a big cloud when you run through it.
I think I seen that one.
Yeah, it gets so thick you can't even see where the car is.
No.
It's kind of funny. It's like, talk about a rooster tail. Yeah, it spins out. You don't know where it is after it's spun out. And all this is clouded up with soot in the air.
Oh, man. So what's new with you, Sean?
Not much. Same shit, different day. Work, and more freaking work. I mean, flat out at work. I'm actually only home about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I see you have a video running in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's spying on you.
Yeah, I'm just changing up the RC room a little bit, you know. So.
Know how that goes.
I know, yeah, because I moved these rigs over to here. I have another one of them shelves that I actually got to bring up here.
I swore I saw that you had a different setup where you put your cars away on. It looked like it was different the last time I saw you.
Well, I did. These cars here These cars were actually over here
Okay.
last time, so I'm just changing things around a little.
It looks like the
That's
thing you
right.
have them sitting on is taller.
No, it's always been that size.
Okay.
Wow, chat died off real quick. Did I scare everybody or?
Yeah, I think you did.
I didn't mean to, guys.
It's a slow day for video, Frank.
Yeah, you want me to stop everything? Then I will, Brad. If you're not
No.
happy there because you're only talking to us,
Frank, you're
Like-
taking it the wrong way. I just
like,
say it's.
I can stop it all for you. You know,
I didn't ask you to. I didn't
I-
ask for any of that.
If you're gonna be negative about that, Brad, I'll
Yeah.
just stop inviting you, and then it's gonna be even slower because you won't be here. We'll just be looking at each other's eye and not even talking.
It's strange from week to week, Frank.
Yeah, sometimes you get good days, sometimes you don't. It all depends on people, how they're working, and what's going on.
Yeah, that's the way it is. You can't see it. You can't the exact same amount of people every time.
I'm sorry I said something, man. I just made an observation.
Yeah.
It-
As soon as the angry Irishman jumped in, the people started dropping off. Like,
Anyways,
Well, we can't understand that fucker anyway. So,
Was that you said?
huh?
Was that you said?
I said they can't understand that guy anyway.
I can't understand you. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about you, Sean, or are you talking about Brett?
Me?
Hey, man.
Why would
Oh,
we call him Brett the Angry Irishman?
Oh, shame last name.
I didn't hear someone say the angry Irishman.
Tony said mine was slow and Tuesday too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Probably has a lot to do with the changes they did to YouTube this week with that update.
Hmm.
Everything seems to have gotten fluey on it.
Yeah.
You know, want to know something, Frank? I didn't have to go dial in the way I have been lately. Everything's been perfect from the big one, from the big like paragraph blue that you put out.
Okay.
I just want to let you know it was a good day. I don't have any of that nasty sounds.
Well,
That's
you
true.
do at times, but
Today was a good day.
update too.
What
I think
was
it has to do with the update. I have to swear it has to do with the update.
it? Ice Cube said today was a good day. Didn't have to use my AK.
Wow, you just went old school.
Yeah.
I went to 110 Hobby. He wanted me to do some previews of some cars that he just got,
Mhm.
and one that he just got, which is kind of entry level. It's this two-wheel drive from Kyosho. They call it the Monster Tracker,
Oh, that's cool looking.
and it's a smaller truck, but it looks neat. But it's got a 22 turn motor, so it's not that fast, but it's a two-wheel drive. It's got a lot of torque. Tires are gonna kind of cool. Chassis is really different and neat.
Nice.
Battery loads up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Shocks look Mickey Mouse, but they're okay. They are oil filled, but just the red and yellow looks childish. Looks Mickey Mouse.
I guess they just wanted impact color on it, Frank.
The battery loads up from the bottom.
Interesting.
I'm worried that when it gets dirty, it might be a little hard to get the battery in and out, but it seemed to work pretty good.
Yeah.
But putting a faster motor on this truck would make it funner because I drove it on the floor just for doing donuts and things like that. It was okay, but for
Does
a
it wheelie?
kid, no, it does not have the torque to wheelie or the speed. So
It's a
not
nice
on
looking
wheels.
little piece, though.
I like the wheels are nice looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
the-
real nice.
Yeah, it is for 120, like 130 bucks. This is a good deal for a nice little truck for a kid that's just starting to
Hey, John.
ARCs. It's not something that's fast that he's gonna run into a tree or something like that. This is a fun beginner truck.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
But you could really modify that thing. It's still open to that.
Yeah.
And I assume, I bet you it can run about 20 miles an hour on a good day.
I doubt it with that turn motor, but that would be a real good starter truck for a race series for the kids at some of the dirt tracks.
Yes.
Welcome back, John.
Thank you.
So they've dropped the Le Mans names and they call them G's. What color do you prefer on the body, Frank?
The one I had there was the orange one, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I
like
like
the
better the green. I like the green. So
It's not bad looking.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that'd make a good spec novice class for kids at a off-road track.
yep.
I would like to know how many RPM come on the motor.
Don't know.
It's a 22 turn, so it's not gonna be that fast.
Yep.
1900 grams, so that's not too heavy. Yeah, it's a
Even-
nice little rig.
It looks like it'll go over pretty much a lot of things, even with two-wheel drive.
Yeah,
What is it, a rear wheel drive truck?
Yeah. Only
Yeah, it
rear
is.
wheel, yeah. 2-wheel drive. rear
And
wheel.
look, it's going through tall grass.
Well, it's pretty high off the ground, and he's got big tires, so it should be able to do pretty good on grass.
yeah.
But they give you a NIM battery, not a LiPo battery, which is,
That is correct.
unfortunate.
They give you a NIM.
If I bet a LiPo would make it come more alive, Frank.
You're still get the same voltage.
Yeah.
Your amperage is going to be a little bit different, but voltage is going to be the same. So it's a nice beginner truck. It was cool.
Orange and silver and
Yep.
gray.
Well, thoughts over
AK Pigeon Kicker is in there. He says, "Hey there, how is everyone?" Question mark.
Good evening,
good.
sir.
I'm vertical.
evening.
Lots of rain.
No, Frank, you're not vertical, you're semi-vertical because you're
Oh,
sitting.
well, okay.
Horizontal.
No, being horizontal is
I know.
no good.
I know.
Kevin Gibbs asked, would that suspension handle the torque of a bigger motor?
If you
Like a
change the
550?
shocks, probably. If you change the shocks, probably, yeah. It does have a metal shaft for the dry shaft.
Oh, wow.
So it's got some good features on it.
I remember when they had one before that, those were friction dampers, but you say those are oil filled on that one.
Yep.
They upgraded it then. They should call that the 2.0.
Probably. So that was kind of interesting day. Had some fun over there, and I tried one of the excavator.
Oh, yeah.
I tried the 1/12 one, which is
That's big.
what do you mean that's big? It's
At 1/12 scale excavator, that's big. They usually are 14 scale most of the time, but
Yeah, that's
12
the
is
same. One
12
12
is big.
1/12 the same size as the one I have.
okay.
It's 1/12.
It did pretty good. We went in the garden and we found some potatoes. So actually got the potato out of the
Oh, nice.
excavator.
You're digging them out. Nice.
Yeah, so that was funny.
And you rolled it into the place to get to it.
Well, I put my hands like that, and I said, "Okay, drop the potato," and then he dropped it right in my hand.
Nice.
My wife was watching the excavator, like digging the
Garden up.
potato, and then once he got the potato, my wife, "Oh, that's cool." And then I said, "Okay," I put my hand like this to receive the potato, and then it fell in one of my hand, and my wife looks at it, goes, "I thought it was a big potato until he dropped it on your hand, and the potato looks so small in your hand."
Was it a hydraulic excavator or?
No, it was just a electric, just with gears.
Oh, the electric hydraulic ones, those will hold. Those will pull a lot.
Yeah, but you still heard the servo saver like go tick 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 tick,
Yeah.
like, but it's
Yeah.
just servo saver that's going click. Just tells you, okay, you've reached your limit. Like back off.
Yep, just like my tower crane.
So it's hydraulic and pneumatic, you'd be able to take a lot more
Of course.
weight.
Of course. But then the price wouldn't be different.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
a lot more money.
That one, I think he's saying that one is about $250 Canadian. For you guys, it might be 175 about maybe or So
180 or so, yeah.
And some excavators are thousands of dollars. The ones that are made of metal and electronic pneumatics and
Four.
all that.
Yeah, 4 or 5 grand easy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's an easy $100 right there,
Mm.
Yeah.
if not more.
Hey, pigeon kicker.
Yeah, the RC 4-wheel drive one, it's actually not so bad at the minute. It's on
Hello.
sale. It's on
Hello.
sale for like $1,500 or something.
How goes everything?
Long
Well,
time
you-
no see. Thank you for dropping by.
Even though we're seeing you on a vertical view.
That's okay. It's an overhead shot. We can see all the hair that's missing off his head.
Oh.
Just like me,
Pigeons
I'm
get-
missing a lot. See, there's a lot of glare.
Yeah, the pigeons are picking at your hair now that you
There you
tried to
go.
kick.
I think
That
he's
was
got
in the back.
I think he's actually got more than I do. I think he's got more than I do. Mine is stinging out like crazy. So,
Starting to change colors a lot up there.
so
lot
what
of
have you
gray
been up
going
to?
on.
What have you been up to? Did you do any upgrades on your tank?
No, I haven't really been working on the tank too much. Got to tear it apart and see what kind of parts are wearing. We did 4 tests with it for an hour long each. And
Okay.
one of them sand and one was in grass and a little bit different in each one, just to like see how the wheels are wearing on the track and stuff like that. See if anything's got to be adjusted.
Did you run it through water too?
Well, up to a certain point, because it's not waterproof per se.
Okay.
You know, it's just no, not in water. I'll just say that. But no,
Maybe through a puddle or two, huh?
what's that?
Maybe through a puddle or two.
Yeah, puddles. I mean, we took it to the beach and made a video at the beach, and I'd say we had in about 8 inches, 7, 8 inches, right around there before it started to come up over the floorboards
Yeah.
on the inside.
I guess you have to change the electronics if you want it waterproof.
Yeah. Well, there's
Now,
really no way because it's all like custom wired, you know. I have to make a circuit board for it or something to do that.
When you had it at the beach, some woman must have been saying, "Wow, that's a big shaft on that thing."
That's what she
I don't
said.
know. They were probably
Little fault.
thinking they were probably saying that thing better not have a camera on it.
Yeah, or be able to shoot.
Be able to
Yeah.
shoot pellets.
No. Well, actually, when we were one of the other videos we made in downtown Brighton, there's like a mill pond with a walking path around it, and we got over to the Veterans Memorial, and I stopped to pay my respects to them, and next we turned around to go start taking the tank, and we're looking at the Brighton police standing there looking at us like, what are you doing here with a tank? Someone said you were driving around with a tank and a gun on it. And I was like, well,
Okay.
it's plastic, dude, but it's a big one. Yes, thank you. It was cool. He did. You could tell he was an RC guy. He was digging it.
What, the
That's
cop?
It was cool. What's that?
The cop was an RC guy?
Yeah, you could tell. He wouldn't say it or nothing, but you could tell just by the way he was looking at it, how things were built and put together and how it was working, that
Cool.
he had some respect for how it was put together and all that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm not going to push the issue, I don't think, though.
Move. That wasn't me. Yeah.
No sense opening up any more problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't need it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
CCXRC says he's firing up the webcam. I got to lock.
Oh, right
I
on.
wonder if I can lock. Oh
I
yeah,
gotta
there
get
we
my
go.
chat back out. Hold on.
Meeting has
Oh,
been
web.
locked.
I lost my chat. 1 second. There it
Lost
is.
the chat.
Yeah, I got it.
I locked the meeting, so he's going to be knocking on the door, and
Oh, you're mean.
yeah, I know.
So he has to
Okay.
come into the video is what you're trying to do.
The what?
You have to. That means you're going to force him to come into the video, it sounds like.
No, I
No.
locked the meeting, which means nobody else can come in when you lock
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
It's as if we're in a meeting and we lock the door.
I don't want to be locked in here.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
You cannot come in. You cannot go out. You're in here now.
That was mine for the night. That was it. I won't pull no more of those. All right. But yeah,
So-
we were. I've been actually working on the. We got a gold wing out front here.
A gold wing,
SL
okay.
1500 gold wing in '94. It was. Let's say it sat outside for about 3.5 years.
Okay.
And, but yeah, I got tires filled up. The starter's cranking over. I haven't got it to fire up yet. It was coughing a little bit. I think I need to do like plugs and stuff like that
Check
Yeah,
the
what-
timing chains on them.
on the 6-cylinder ones.
Yeah. A buddy of mine in Florida, he had one about the same time he got out of a garage. It's been sitting forever. It would turn over, cough, and all like that. But the chains were stretched out and it had skipped time, so it wouldn't fire up.
Oh, right on. Okay. Okay. Is that one? Do you know if it's one big long chain or is it like?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Did
Yeah.
gold wings ever come in nothing but a six? Did they have less than 6 cylinders before?
Yes.
They came with 4 cylinders.
Okay.
Early versions.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've
80s.
seen what they've done to they've really updated a lot of the stuff on it on the new one. They've got so many nice little things that you put in the car on it.
Yeah. I just wish people would still pay attention to them.
Yes. I don't know.
Well,
You see a 6-cylinder
so
engine
it's a
in it.
sore subject for me. Gold wings and all like that. I had a friend killed on one.
Oh,
At
Yeah.
550 turned in front of him because he wasn't paying attention. So,
nice.
but how can you miss this big bike with the modulating headlight and everything, LED lights on it?
Yeah.
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 Well, any
Well,
kind of
sorry
bikes
about
is gonna
that.
be dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, my son, he rear-ended someone today on my old bike.
Oh, yeah?
Someone brake checked him. All it did was crack the front fender, but
Hmm.
we were going to modify it anyways and trim it back, so it just made it a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind getting a gold wing. That's when I was younger. That was one of my favorite one, a gold wing. Then people are telling you, why get a gold wing? Get a Harley. Get a Harley. I go, I like
Well, this
I
is
like
the
the look of the
Aspen
gold
Cade
wing.
too.
and the gold wing
Oh.
had
The Aspen
reverse on
Cade,
it 'cause-
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Aspen Cade version. So
The one with
Fully
all the
loaded.
lights and the
Whistle-
gold.
bell whistles or blah, 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 bells and whistles.
Yeah.
all the
You got
bells
the
and whistles.
intercom set up?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And,
It's got
and the gold
intercom, it's got air ride. It's got a
isn't gold wings like one of the heaviest bikes on the market anyways? That's why they have reverse on
dude.
it.
It weighs like half a ton, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's why they have reverse on them.
It does. It's electric though. It doesn't
Yeah.
connect to the engine.
I know.
It's an
See,
electric reverse.
see you later, Kevin Gibbs. Kevin Gibbs is leaving.
So in
Later,
other
Kevin.
words,
Have a good
Yeah,
one.
Kevin.
Later, Kevin. Have a good night.
so in other words, it's a half a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a half hybrid. It
Yeah.
only goes
No,
reverse
no.
electric.
It uses the starter motor where there's a lever and it engages the starter motor and turns the drive shaft backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're
Excellent.
heavy. I had to help my
Yeah.
buddy push his onto a trailer.
Yeah, it's not light.
No.
Yeah, 1,000-pound bike is what it is.
Mhm. Yeah. You know, that's without luggage and stuff too.
Yeah, and 2 people on it.
Yeah. And then you got, your fuel.
Nope, that's dry.
So in other words, you get to like 1,800 pounds depending on what's on there.
Good.
Yeah, real quick.
I don't think I'd ever know because they've got a weight limit on the saddlebags.
How much?
I think it's like 25 or 30 pounds each.
It's
That's
35
low.
pounds for the older ones, 30 for the newer ones. And then if you got the tour pack on the back, you can have up to 30 pounds in that.
Yeah.
And then if you put stuff like a bedroll or something, strap it to this rear sissy bar, you can go for another 15 pounds.
And how heavy is the extra person allowed?
What?
How many extra pounds per person? I mean,
Depends on
For
how
2
much you
people.
got for the luggage and everything and all your stuff stored away for what's left.
Yeah, they got some kind of math formula you got to use for the rear tire pressure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
a pain.
Yeah.
I've seen some really big guys on those things because they can handle it.
Oh, yeah.
The shocks are increased and the springs are increased.
Sean has been pumping out a lot of videos lately with his.
Yeah, I
with
seen
his
that.
YouTube.
Seen
Yeah.
that.
He's been busy. You went
Been
to an
doing a lot
event.
of the double work.
Yeah, you
lot
went
of
to an
double
event
work.
lately, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I haven't put up any videos from it. I actually only record. I probably only got like I'd say I'm lucky if I have a 7 or 8 minute video of it.
Okay.
So
just
yeah, we
going
went
out a
to
couple
we
days
went
ago.
to one in Ohio. It was like a poker run, but there was a
Yeah.
lot of people in it. Like I thought it was Pennsylvania, but it ends up it was in Nelson's Ledge in Ohio.
Yes, Nelson's Ledges, and I'm
Okay.
surprised that actually is not even 2 hours from my. By the way, Sean.
Yeah, it's actually a really amazing place to crawl. So,
Yeah.
Well, it looked it from what I could see of the videos, and I can't believe Voodoo tried to make that jump.
I'll make the jump with the freaking Redcat.
I-
You know what? He was close though.
Yeah,
He was close.
Sean, too bad you couldn't get in touch with me. I might have tried to drive out there to see you, man. Just
Yeah.
Or you could have stopped at the park, you know.
Stop at the Metro Park.
Yeah.
It was
What was
actually a good turnout though. There was like 46 drivers turned out.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
So when was this? When did you do this?
Last Saturday.
Oh man, you should have told me, man. I would have told you where I was.
But yeah, I thought I was going to Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
We
well,
were talking last week.
Nelson Ledges is near the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right on the board. Like it's literally probably 20 minutes from Pennsylvania.
well, you know what? You need to tell Jake that it actually is a great place to do crawling. He thinks it isn't. I'm like,
Who?
you're wrong about that, Jake. About Nelson's Ledges.
Yeah, what about it?
He doesn't think it's a great place to rock crawl. And I know you
Who
can.
doesn't?
Jake,
Jake who?
Trail critter.
Trail critter.
Oh, Trail Critter.
You just have to you have to put him straight on that, Sean.
Huh?
Evening, Tony.
Hey Tony, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to tell him that he's wrong about that.
Yeah,
And there's a cave there too, and I'm sure you went into the cave.
I did not know.
Oh, you know, it's a different temperature. You go into that cave, sometimes in the summer, you still see ice in there.
I know it's
Of course.
50, 70 degrees all year round.
Oh yeah.
The devil's something they call it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
double
there's-
Sean going on there.
Yeah, the cave,
Yeah.
the cave actually, I saw when I was in there in the summer, there was ice actually in the middle of the cave. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean those things in those like pyramid kind of things that they build in levels?
No,
No,
it's
it's
just
actual
it's
cave.
just an actual cave just in the middle of the trail.
Right on.
Yeah, it actually there's ice in it in the summertime. Sometimes it's really weird.
Yeah, I saw something about them building those kind of things out in the desert, and they would dig a pit and then build the walls on the outside up into a peak, and it did that same thing. It cooled it down.
Actually, it's natural. It's a natural thing.
Yeah, it evaporates the water coming out of the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a totally different. It has its own weather inside. Is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And it's not a big cave, but it still does that. Next time you go there, Sean, you'd let me know, and I'll try to get together with you, man.
Yeah.
And you got to go to the cave. You just got to experience the cave.
Yeah.
Did bring a coat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Bring a
And a rain
blanket.
jacket and a raincoat and mittens and
Yeah, bring a blanket. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Tony, I didn't see you there in the waiting room.
Yeah,
Hey,
you had
hey.
me in Zoom purgatory.
I locked the meeting, and then I said, "Oh no, I won't lock it. I'll just enable the meeting room." But then I forgot about you coming in, so all of a sudden I look at the bottom. I go 7 in the meeting. I go, wait a minute, where's 6? Where's the 7th one? Oh,
So you met up with Venture Time RC. You met with Brent, didn't you?
I met with a lot of people. I met with Venture Time, Particle Man, Dennis Green.
That's just a cool name, Particle Man, especially when you say it.
Yeah.
It's even cooler.
And you met Brent. That's
Particle
where
Man.
You know what? If you didn't make a video of it, he made a video and he said Sean RC Adventures was there.
Yeah, RC Voodoo was there. There was loads of people on there. There was like 46 drivers turned out, and probably Trail Cats was there. There was probably like 20 guys from 20 guys, from around YouTube. Like,
Most of them are for Ohio too.
yeah.
Isn't US on the lockdown? You can't have a big group like that.
It's outside.
Technically, no. Technically, somewhat.
How many people were there though?
There was only like 46 drivers or something.
So you're okay. It's usually 50,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you're outside, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
And you guys are usually 6 feet apart anyways when you're running.
The funniest thing was like when there's like a crosswalk and there's real cars coming, but then when we went to cross over into the woods, all 46 trucks, and the people in the real cars were like, what the fuck is going on here? Is this some sort of protest or something? Like all the trucks crossing the road.
You guys are pretty walking away. You're pretty at 6 feet or much distance from each other when you're running the cars, anyways.
Yeah, they try to, but it happens that you talk to somebody else or you drive by them, or it's hard. It's hard to keep 6 feet away on the trails.
Yeah, totally.
It's just like me. They're having a Halloween party here on the 24th, and I'm scared that right now it's down to 25, but I'm scared that because now we just went in second wave, and now everywhere is red, and they're thinking of bringing down the groups even down lower. So if it goes lower than 25, I'm just gonna have to cancel the event.
Yeah, my wife's
just limit it to 25 people.
Yeah, well, right now that's what it is. It's limited to 25.
Oh, okay.
I do have
two lower than that.
Yeah, I do have 2 trails, but we meet up right in the middle, right in my yard. So if I have more than 25,
well, just have them be in separate groups.
Yeah, I could.
No, that's only 10 people over there. They're in their own group.
Yeah, that's
not with us.
That's what we done on that one. We just went out in groups of 10,
Okay.
Well, I was glad you experienced Nelson's Ledges because I remember telling you about that place, Sean, and I guess you've experienced.
I just remember you telling me about that dumb Metro Park. That's all you ever talked about. Metro Park.
No, I've talked about Nelson's Ledges. I talked about Nelson's Ledges before.
No, I never heard about that.
Yeah.
Well,
You mean JP Slayer?
That means you guys aren't paying attention to what I'm saying because I have talked about it.
But
The thing I heard is Metro Park.
yeah, that's all I
I
ever
mostly
heard.
talk about the Metro Parks, but I have talked about Nelson's Ledges.
Go to Metro Park. Go to Metro Park.
Yeah,
and
go
then
to
you
Metro
said-
Park. Why don't they have a G6 in the Metro Park?
Yeah.
You'll have to ask. Parker that.
And then you said that they're not allowed remote control cars in the park anymore. There's even a sign that says no remote in the park.
I've never been bothered, believe it or not.
Brad scared them away.
Oh, Brad scared them away.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll just stick the angry Irishman on them.
No.
that's it.
You guys slay me.
No, JP Slayer's in the chat room though.
Yeah,
Put up.
JP Slayer's there. Yeah. It's all Brad's fault.
Brad, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
What is this like? It's like what are the Brady Bunch? Marsha.
Yeah.
Don't be a Brad.
Yeah.
Well, Jack's not here no more, so I can't pick on him. So I got to pick somebody one night and pick on that person all the time on that night.
Why don't you make your rounds, Frank, instead of just picking on me?
I thought you were picking on Alvin earlier.
Yeah, earlier I was picking on Alvin, remember?
But I will give you credit, Brad. I've been in here now for what? Maybe
Don't say it. Don't
maybe
say
a
it.
half an hour.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Why
I
would
know,
you
and we
go
haven't
down
had
this
the
rabbit
full-
hole?
We
La
haven't
la
had the,
la 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 la.
yeah.
He did not say that word, and he's
Ah.
not
The
that
poltergeist.
word, and you
Yeah.
are not going to say that word either.
Oh,
I
I know that
God.
Brad said
Mute
we haven't had the poltergeist. Yeah.
Mute him.
You know?
So, what did you think of the guys who we talk to usually in the chat when you were there? What did you think of those guys?
What guys?
The ones you were at Nelson Ledges with.
Oh, good bunch of guys.
I used
Well,
to
you
talk
gotta
to
say that,
DeMarco.
Brad. You ask him that after it's not live.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sheesh.
Well, I don't know if all of them are in there right now, so I don't see what's
Yeah,
happening
but
in the
they could
chat.
all rewatch it, and there we go. There you go. You start a fight. Way to go, Brandon.
I used to
Don't be a
talk to
brat.
Jeremiah. I used to talk to
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Hmm.
I've talked to Brent recently through comments.
Brent actually gave me a nice thing of 3D stuff, like a cool like a beer keg that says Duff's on it that I had to paint
Oh.
up.
Oh, that's funny.
From Simpsons.
Yeah, so he gave me that, and he gave me he 3D printed the stuff like pallets and stuff like that too.
Oh, nice.
Did
That
he
was
give you
cool.
stickers too?
Yeah, some people give me stickers. I don't know what I've done with them though. They're sitting around.
I don't know what
They're
they call
inside. They're inside the trucks, right? Still plugged in.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. Ouch.
You know, believe it or not, Brent has quite a collection of RC cars.
Yes.
So
I don't believe it.
don't tell me you made it. Don't
That's
tell you
me.
made a
That's the one I
video.
messed up. That's the last one I messed up, Frank.
So you have a 31-minute video that
Because that's how
everybody has
long
to
that-
watch sideways.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Frank. But you know what? That car lasts over 30 minutes on that battery.
Yeah, but why would you put a 31-minute video? Why would you not break that into like
In case something, yeah, well, because I
3 or 4
can't.
videos?
I
Okay.
don't know how to break it up. I don't have that ability with my.
Yes,
cell
you
phone.
can. On your phone, when you're watching the video on your phone, there's a little pencil. You hit the pencil button, and then there's a little arrow that kind of squiggly like this. That means rotate. You push the button 3 times, and it's going to be rotated. And then you hit save. Now that video is going to save a whole new video on your phone, and it's going to be the right way.
Then
Well-
you delete the original one.
Yeah. and
Well,
then you just
actually,
use-
believe it or not, that would take up too much memory because the thing takes up. That would also take just as much memory, or if not more, than just the one video.
Well, it takes up the same freaking memory, dude.
But yes, that video, once you have both videos, you have to delete one, and hopefully you have enough video and enough memory to save that second video. But as soon as you've saved it, you delete it. But once you've uploaded, you can delete it.
Well, I usually wait till it gets uploaded and then I delete it.
You're supposed to delete videos you make?
Yeah.
If I want to
Never.
make sure, no, I make the videos. I make sure it gets on YouTube and it stays there, and I can take it off my phone.
I done that the other day. I accidentally completely wiped the full freaking memory card.
That
Oh,
must
no.
have pissed you off.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you
I'm
do
pretty
this.
happy.
Something
He
that-
liked it.
Or you do it this way right here, and you get a external drive.
But that's really neat how that car actually beats gravity.
I
Like,
know
this
it,
is
dude.
really
Look at
neat.
that wall.
Like, look at it. It's on the friggin' wall.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry
this is
about
really
that.
neat.
You can always just tip your TV on the side.
I did watch this, and when you had to go out and flip it a couple times,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is. He's coming there. He's walking
And-
back.
Right, right there, you should have had like Tinky Winky, Tipsy, La La Poo.
He's tipsy.
Yeah.
Tipsy.
Oh,
we were screwing around.
the car seems to handle pretty good, though.
Yeah,
Buddy,
well, it's
like,
because it's a loose surface. It's a loose surface, so therefore it won't. I mean, it'll still flip, but it still likes to slide around, so it won't flip as often.
Okay.
But look at all that smoke it's producing, all the dust.
I say, I hope it ain't smoke. Then you got a problem.
it's a road
Yeah, I know.
runner.
Look at all the dust it's producing. Look at those rooster tails.
Yeah.
Those are some
better.
good rooster tails, aren't they?
There, we'll give you another thumbs up there, even though the video is on the side.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. I swear it didn't look like that when I looked at it when I was recording it.
Auto
I'm
rotate.
pretty sure I know how it happened, but
And then there's another one before that. And then there's the initial introduction with that one where it was sitting on my table.
cool.
I told you, I also, you say how fast my 14, the one that Tony gave me, how fast it is. And I told you you could get that thing for 110 with 2 batteries and 1 battery for $80.
Mm-hmm.
I sat there and videotaped and watched the truck get closer and closer and closer to me until I realized it smacked me in the ankle.
I bet that hurt.
It did. It's on Facebook. I put the clip on Facebook.
Trust me, my 2.5, 3 pound grasshopper could probably hurt you too if it hits you at high speed.
Oh yeah, it started slowing down right before it hit me, so it was a little bit of grace, you know. A little bit
Don't-
of grace.
Tony, you need to go check out this car here from Kyosho. It's a 1/8. It's the
Why don't you?
Hey,
He already has. He drove it
Ah,
already.
He's being dicky today.
Tony, you're never like this.
Well, he just did it to you. I wish you would, Tank.
Yeah.
wish you would. I drove.
All right,
it-
I'm gonna look at it. 8 scale.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an 8 scale, so it's a
It's a
made on
Dodge,
an
though.
8 scale buggy chassis. So
Made
it's,
into an on-road car.
it's a very good, well-made car. It's a 20,000 kV motor. It's pretty nice. It drove.
How much does
very
that
good.
run with a brushless
10,000 or
system?
20,000?
20,000. Sorry, 619 US right now.
Normally
That's
919.
pretty pricey.
Yeah, usually $1,000.
What?
Really, for an 8 scale?
For
Yeah.
a Kyosho?
Yeah.
Kyoshos are not. Our Kyoshos are one of the most expensive Japanese brands.
Yeah, I know, but come on, it's a Kyosho.
What?
So
What
You
size
tell me
tires-
that's worth more than a freaking felony?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Those-
what size hexes do them tires have? on that?
17.
Oh,
Yeah, that looked real good on the infraction.
oh
that's what I
man,
said.
that
That's what I
actually
was
looks
thinking.
beautiful.
that's what I was thinking.
This thing handles so good. It was like it was really neat. If you look on my Instagram or my Facebook page, I got a slow motion of it going through the water, and all the water splashes inside the car. It was really cool to see it.
Inside?
This is the nitro one, but they have
Okay, now you have my interest peaked. I was
They-
kind of laughing at it in the beginning, but
they do
come
have an
with
electric
and
one.
nitro and nitro.
Yeah, that
well, I won't be
actually-
even looking at the nitro one. That's not.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, so that actually is a cool shot of it going through the water tank.
Yeah.
I just pulled it up there on Instagram.
So we got a lot of good slow motion shots, a lot of good shots. So I got to make the video of it, and it's gonna be cool. It is fast. Like
So how long did you run it for?
we had two batteries in there, 5,000 each, and we ran it for a good 20-25 minutes easy
So
Man,
that's
that
on
thing was
4S.
just
On 4S.
ramming
on
through.
4S. Yeah.
And
I
it's easy. It's a 50-mile-an-hour car.
I think you
Yeah.
can run 6S on that. I think.
Okay, I'm interested. I'll take a look.
I think I've actually seen them.
I don't think
smoke
my
with
shop
tires.
carries that one. They carry quite a few Kyosho, but I don't think they have that.
That must be a revision one because they've had it out before. They must have redid it. Must have
I think they
updated the
did.
stuff on it. I think they put a brushless motor in. That's its update. So it's a 6S car. I did not expect it to be a 6S car.
That's better.
Sorry, we are out of stock right now.
What?
Just put me on the waiting list. Well, that Kyosho USA, Kyosho America is out of stock.
But not Canada.
Yeah, but not some distributor or some store still might have it.
But it sounds like you can get their vehicles cheaper from them, which interests me.
Should have
Right.
made it a heel cap body or a Hellcat body though.
That's
Yeah.
a demon. That's the demon body.
So it was very fun. If I had to download my shots, I could show you a bunch of stuff, but
I've seen people run them through water. I actually have.
this one is waterproof, so it was really cool.
With 6S, I bet you could actually get it to smoke its tires.
It's expensive for a Kyosho though.
Yeah. Tad bit pricey.
Yeah,
But yeah, like General Hobby says, they make a great vehicle.
yeah. But the same price as a friggin' felony.
Almost.
They were out long before the felony, though. So
Frank read it on some loose surfaces there. That's a red one, not an orange one.
No, it's the same color.
Oh, they look different. A color look different on your screen.
But I had the stick. I can't remember what you call those, but I had a long stick that I could, like a selfie stick. And I was originally holding the phone, and he was trying to pass under me, but I was so scared that the car was passing very close to me at a high speed. So I said, "Wait a minute, I got a selfie stick here. Wait a minute." So I installed a selfie stick. Then I was with the selfie stick a good 4 feet away, right in the middle of the street. So it was a heck of a lot better. Felt a heck of a lot safer. So
cool.
I bet you it weighs like more than 5 pounds, that car.
I don't know. Maybe we can check the specs, and maybe I can tell you how much it actually weighs.
Okay, Frank.
All I know is
General
that
Hobby said he had a Kyosho DBX run over by a full-size truck, and it kept running.
That means it's well made. Like a tank.
I had a close call with myself with the felony.
Uh-oh.
I almost hit myself with it.
Oops.
Yeah.
It says it weighs 3,650 kilograms.
That's not too bad.
It's all metric. It's weird that they've gone metric now, even though this is like Kyosho America, and they kept the metric system, which is kind of cool. You guys are finally learning.
Anyways,
We like our
I'll
imperial
fight
system.
that till the dying day.
I like our imperial system. Sorry, Frank.
Oh, I like it too. I use it all the time.
For some reason, miles per hour just sounds better than kilometers an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
It sounds faster, right?
Yes, it also sounds faster, even though it's not, because kilometer is less than a mile. So that's why it's almost like double, practically double when you put them together.
Yeah, well, when I go to the States, I'm there, I'm looking, and I'm driving. I go, oh, it's only 100 miles to go there. That's not bad. But in my head, it's kilometers. So like
So
100 kilometers, you do that in an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, 62
no.
miles away. It's 62 miles away is what it is.
It's the same as when I grew up. Like when you pass between Northern Ireland and south of Ireland, like Northern Ireland, we use all miles per hour and everything. But in the south of Ireland, because they're part of the EU, they use kilometers and everything. Like
I did not know parts of Ireland used miles per hour.
the north of Ireland does, because we're still under British rule.
But British rule, I thought the British always use kilometers an hour.
No, use miles per hour.
Just paint twice as many flames on it and it'll go faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do they have to be the blue flames go faster, right? Blue flame is hotter, so it goes.
Yeah, blue flames are actually hotter.
And green's hotter than that.
But when it comes to things in space, a blue light is actually closer and red light is farther.
Really?
If you say so.
That's what I've heard from people I've watched on those type of shows. Oops, sorry. Oh, did not want that on. Sorry.
Cool.
Tony's wearing a
Hank, I
royal
was just
blue.
thinking, I've got extra stickers I should send you for that car you want to get.
Someone snuck up behind pitching kicker.
The what car?
Rhonda.
Oh, she's bringing drinks. Hey, why don't you share the drinks there? Bring one for everybody here.
It's ice water.
How many miles does he have to travel to do that?
What is in there? What's in there?
Ice water. That's all I
Ice water?
drink.
It's not rye and Coke or anything like that? Like, come on.
No, actually, it's iced tea.
Oh, it's iced tea? Okay.
No, I quit drinking about 7 years ago. Haven't touched
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was time. It was. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I barely drink, only in special occasions and
Yeah, I mean,
in restaurants
think
sometimes. So
So what is
when Labor Day? Yeah, we shared a beer on Labor Day. So
you shared a beer?
actually, it was a 22-ounce beer, so it was
Oh,
a
okay.
bigger beer.
Yeah.
So I guess
So-
it might count as a beer and a half.
So what does she think
Actually,
of
it's
your
just
hobby?
under. It's 2 ounces under, so you're good.
Yeah.
There you go.
What was that, Brad?
What does she think of your hobby?
Oh, she loves it, dude. She plays. She's got one up on the wall. She's got an Axial CX10.
Nice.
Oh.
And
She's a crawler.
what's that?
She likes to crawl.
Yeah, well, shit's
As I told you, Brad,
Uh,
crawling is king.
kind of forced upon her because of the way she kind of drives. So sometimes she doesn't turn quick enough, so she has to go over it anyway.
Mm.
You know, you do good. You do good. She does pretty good. She'll get nervous like sometimes when there's 4 or 5 trucks running around.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah. 'Cause you start looking at one and you're like, where'd mine go?
Yeah,
The-
nobody wants an audience.
The hardest thing is when you're driving with a lot of people is you got to remember which truck you're driving, because when you're looking at somebody else, your truck kind of veers off somewhere else, and then you look at the other truck and you're turning the steering wheel and it's not turning, and you go, why is it not turning? But all the
Yeah.
time it's your truck that's turning on the other end.
Especially if
Ankles
3 out
and
of
other
5
trucks
of
is what I hit.
Or
Okay.
3 out of 5 have a red Stampede
Oh yeah,
or something like that. Yeah.
cool.
So
So
you
you
hate
that and I run off a ledge.
so Tony, you really hate driving with the boys, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying that you said you don't like driving with the groups of vehicles, or I could imagine your two boys are hey, let's cut dad off.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind it, but I definitely get crashing into other people because I'll be
Yeah.
filming and talking and watching their cars, and for some reason I'm still on the throttle and
It's sort of like
It's gone.
rubbernecking in your actual car.
yeah, I
Yeah.
slam into the back of somebody else. I'm just like, sorry. Yeah, it was a really nice paint job you had on there for a minute.
Yeah.
And that's why Tony likes to age his, so he doesn't have to worry about the paint job.
So RC
Crush 'em.
reactivated just showed up in the chat, so let's all say hi to him and take
Hello.
this time to say bye also, because we're going to do the round table and say bye to everybody.
Good
So-
evening, Jack.
I'd rather be a
Evening, Jack.
square table, but we can do whatever.
Rectangular
Brad, you-
table.
Brad, you start.
Thanks for having me, Frank. Thanks for all of the guys who attended and everybody in the chat.
Thank you very much. We'll go with John Martin.
Thanks for having me. Sorry to step out there, but I listened to the whole time in the drive to go get the wife and keep the battery charged and let's go bash.
Cool.
There you go. You look really
Sean-
crisp today.
Yeah, I'm using my phone.
Yeah. Sean's RC Adventure.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to stop in. Thanks for having me. And g'day, Jack. You never walk alone, Jack. That's it.
Yeah. Easy Froggy.
Thanks for having us, Frank. Thanks for doing this every week for us and getting new information out.
Cool.
Everyone stay safe out there. And someone you haven't talked to in a while, give them a call, let them know you care. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tony from CCXRC.
Yes. Thank you, Tank, for doing this. I'd love to know how many of them you've done now. How many RC talks you've done. Thank
5 or
you
6.
for making RC Talk great again. And
Great again.
thank you guys for hanging out in the chat.
Yeah, but we were only 4 people at the beginning. Like it was dying down. That's what Brad was saying. Like it wasn't happening.
It's a tough week for whatever reason. I don't know.
It is. It is.
It's been even other ones I've watched have been it's just been slow. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
Something in the air.
AKA Pigeon Kicker. You're
Hey,
the last
come on.
guy to say the last words.
See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See, we're
Yeah.
getting double people saying bye bye over there, so it's all cool.
Drive real fast and swerve a lot. That's it.
Don't listen to me.
Drive real fast and swerve a lot. That's what I should start saying now. Is a goodbye. Okay, guys, don't forget, drive real fast and swerve a lot.
Swerve a lot.
Well, he is in Michigan, so he's just avoiding the potholes.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that's probably why.
it means he's driving off road.
And G Greens RC says don't throw too much east on the ground because it's gonna rise and it's gonna create potholes. So
Yeah, it's a real. I don't know what they're gonna do. If
don't
it
know.
gets much worse, I might even just up and leave the state. It's getting too expensive in Michigan. Honestly, it's like one of the most expensive states to live in.
You want to
Yeah.
try living in New York?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
be quiet.
Been there, done that.
It is
And
expensive
California,
there.
and California is also very expensive. Like Connecticut is also very expensive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so stay online. We'll keep chatting for the after hour show, and just gonna say bye to everybody. And thank you very much for jumping in here. Really appreciate it. Thanks everybody in the chat. It's nice to have all of you back and chatting with us. Really love it. And don't forget, keep your batteries charged and have some fun.